I miss you guys so much. I'm going to be here. I'm going to lock the house with the key. I'm going to turn off the lights. It was your tone. It was my I told you, you sounded like you were changing for me, and I was wondering why. I think it's something serious. No, me, I will not just stay. What I saw. Shift every week. Explaining nonsense to each other every fucking week. Man, nigga, I'm tired of this fucking explanation, bro.
After the pool party, Nelly went straight into the kitchen and on seeing Kelly Ray arranging the grilled meats, asked Kelly Ray for hers. And Kelly Ray was like, why don't you wait till I'm done fixing them on a stick? And she was like, no, she doesn't mind. She just wants to have hers. Well, few minutes later, guess who is denying not having meat? Nelly. It was at this point that I discovered, oh, girl is probably high. Well, Nelly then moved to the picture stand and started telling Chizoba and Ben how much she missed them. She even started calling Chizoba, oh, Cheese Balls, Coach Obi's favorite student. Oh, I miss you so much. You look so cute in this picture. You know what alcohol can do to someone. You look so beautiful. And then she started saying, Ben, remember the message I sent you? Remember to call my mom. Although I don't want to be out yet. I want to turn off the lights together with Big Brother. I want to stay here to the last minute. But remember what I told you. Remember to deliver my message to my mom. She kept on talking to herself and the pictures. And Sean, being on the other side of the lounge, turned to Wani and was like, what is wrong with this one? She knows she has alcohol problem. But every time you will still drink and you come and be acting like this, what is wrong with her? Well, while this was going on, Suj and Victoria on the other hand were in the kitchen, and Victoria asking Suj how are they going to resolve the issues between them. If you remember during Victoria's diary session, that's the one that happened day before yesterday, where Nelly played the role of Big Brother. If you remember, Victoria mentioned how Suj could be selectively polite and selectively rude, that she has experienced it firsthand. So now, Suj and Victoria are discussing about a time the both of them had this problem. And Suj was now reminding Victoria that you know that you were the one that was rude to me, that you were supposed to be shouting at Tofa, but you decided to take the whole anger at me. It was even about a costume, a wager costume. And at that, Victoria discovered it was just a misunderstanding and I told Suj, so how are we going to resolve this thing between us? And Suj now told her that honestly, he has always been cool with her, but he just noticed that there have been a little friction between the both of them. So while they were talking, Nelly now walked into the kitchen asking Victoria that she wants to microwave. I think, was it meat pie? Yeah, she was holding either meat pie or chicken. I can't remember what she was holding, that she wants to microwave. So Victoria was like, oh yeah, now, because Victoria was microwaving her own food. Victoria then said, okay, now add it to what I'm microwaving as long as you will share with me. She just said it jokingly now and nothing going on. But guess what? Nelly was already angry. So Nelly now left with what she was holding. And Victoria was like, come now, come up. But she said, don't worry, I have a lot. Just continue. When you're done, I'll come and fix mine. And Victoria continued with her conversation with Suj. Now, color me surprised that Nelly went upstairs to start crying to Anita, telling Anita that Victoria and Suj didn't know she was coming. That she came in on them unexpectedly. In fact, that they were shocked to see her there. This is the same person that, after she came out from the kitchen, came to meet Kelly Ray, asking Kelly Ray why she didn't get meat, like the same quantity of meat with the rest of the housemates. That, oh, you give her only so. And Kelly Ray was still trying to clarify to her that you got the same number of meat that every other person got. Now, Nelly is upstairs telling Anita, in fact, that Victoria that is parabolating around the house, maybe she's waiting for Suj to come out so they will continue with their conversation. Can you imagine that? No wonder Suj didn't bother coming closer, trying to kind of comfort her now that she's going through a hangover, be whatever it is. And not forgetting that she was with Suj in the kitchen when she actually picked the first meat, and Big Brother then called Suj. Suj even had to collect TJ's footwear to go and answer Big Brother. And here you are saying that, oh, so just left you to be moving towards Victoria. You don't even know what they were discussing about. You don't even know what was going on. You now say that they were surprised to see you. Well, Anita did everything possible to cheer Nelly up. Even when Nelly started crying, she was just cuddling her, telling her, to chill. And at some point, they started singing, even started making a joke with what CJ could say. And while all this was happening, I was like, okay, maybe Nelly's fine now. Only for Ocee to come join them again, and Nelly started explaining the whole Victoria and Suj thing. And Ocee was like, don't you think maybe you misread the whole situation, or maybe you don't even know what's going on and you just concluded on your own? But she was just like, no, that she saw what she knows what she saw, that when she came in, how they reacted, when somebody least expected you to come into a situation. Well, as she was lamenting, Suj was eavesdropping from the door. So when she was done lamenting and Anita moved back to Tofa and Ocee left, Suj then went into the room to try to make her happy again. And even when she was still crying, just when Suj entered right into the room again, Anita trying to cuddle her, and Suj was like, give her some space so I can come in and talk to her. Well, at the end of the day, the next time the camera showed them, they were both cuddling. Well, Ocee told Ocee in the kitchen that honestly, this house is funny. Imagine you will be screaming operation, operation, yet you can't even control your drink. Imagine Nelly. Every week you will drink shayo and then you start misreading, seeing what's not there. And the next week you will still drink. You start explaining again. That he can't even imagine himself being in a ship in this house and every week he's explaining. Like, what sort of rubbish is that? That this is how Ben and Chizoba was always explaining to each other, even to the little thing that does not even count. That there was a time he was hearing Ben saying, oh, you were drunk, I took care of you, you were this, I took, and within him was just like, so were you not supposed to take care of your other half if they are drunk or not? And Rosie said, well, maybe it's the house. There is a way the house will just get into your head and you will see the need to be explaining, because imagine in the real world and for every night you're explaining to your partner why you did this, why you did that, why that it doesn't really make sense, that it must just be the house. Well, Ocee said he doesn't believe it's the house. He just thinks this is their individual personality. Because do you want to say that the whole suspecting rubbish is the house too? But Ocee kept telling him it's just the house, because outside of the house, we'll even be in the person's face like every day like this. Well, let's blame all these ones on Shayo. Is the after pool party effect, or what do you guys think? Let me read your comments and opinion. Thank you. Whatsoever you do to the least of my brother. Every weekend explaining